You've more than likely seen this logo everywhere. Temu, the new online shop, has exploded across the internet. Can this be the new Wish.com or AliExpress? Is it even better or is it worse? Can we actually shop like a billionaire? Hello all, my name's Daniel and welcome to Twisted Geek. In past videos we have tested out Wish.com and AliExpress for their anime figures and merchandise. And the new big boy on the market is Temu. Not only are they saying that you can shop like a billionaire, they also giving away free postage. When I looked into this, there is a minimum order. Here in the UK, and for me, it was £10 minimum order, and then it was free shipping. But they also boasted a very crazy 2-week turnaround. Now, if you've ever had anything before from Wish.com or AliExpress or places like that, then you're normally waiting at least 4, 5, even maybe up to 8+ weeks in order to get your items. These, though, said it'll be there within 2 weeks, and if it wasn't there in 2 weeks, they would credit my account £5. Which is a pretty big boast. So, of course, we had to test it out. Placed an order, found some nice anime merch that looks really cool, some great prices, and then we waited. I ordered on a Friday. 8 days later, that's right, 8 days later, I get this. Now that is some good service. It does seem to be quite well packaged. There is a couple of little tears in it and stuff like that. Even branding on the packaging itself, so they have went full out on this. There's definitely a hefty box and that in there. So I'm hoping that's all going to be nicely packaged, but I have ordered quite a few little bits of different kind of anime merch, of course, figures and some other little bits. Let's check them out and see. 1, are they good? 2, do we think they might be real or fake or bootleg? They could 100% be real. But let's not judge until we open, because so far, with that quick turnaround time, free postage, and the price, I'm not complaining. So I'll use this little hole here and pry this open. There's one figure. There's another figure. Yep, I got a few figures. Some little bits of merch. Some not anime related stuff, but had to try them out. Acrylic stands. This big box, and down in the bottom, a couple more little bits. I think that's definitely been packaged quite well. So one of the very first things I saw was this Funko Pop Keychain of the Silver Age All Might. One of the reasons I picked this up as soon as I saw it is because I've had one of these for quite a long time. And this is my version right here. And doing this, I wanted to have a double check and look over to see if there's any differences, any changes. If this one actually could be real, because it could. I'm not going to deny that, or if it's not. So I'm going to have a quick look. I'm not going to go into full detail of this. I might do a separate little shorter video about all the accuracy and inaccuracies to this, but that is looking, on first impressions, this is looking spot on. There is a very good chance, other than the colour being slightly different, slightly faded, this could actually be real. And I think it was only £1.50, maybe £2. I'll try and get the price and put it up on screen for you. So that is a blooming good start. So next, onto the big figures. One thing I'll have to say about Temu, the way they've got it set up, you can't just search for All Might, you can't just search for Rem or Demon Slayer. It doesn't work that way. You have to basically search for anime figure or anime merchandise, anime accessories, something like that, and then scroll through them until you find something and find something similar to that from there. They don't have them named in that way. I could probably guess why they haven't done that. Possibly like copyright issues and stuff like that, possibly. But just so you're aware, if you were going to search for some of these stuff, you have to basically just search anime and keep on looking through the pages. So we do have a little Rem here. She again was only a few £. Random sticky thing in there. No boxes for any of these figures, but I wasn't really expecting that. The description didn't say there would be in boxes, so I wouldn't have expected it. Alright, so what I can see on this like flower base I've got, there's 4 holes. By the looks of it, you can position that in 4 different positions. So if you kind of want it more at the front, more in the middle. Doesn't fit perfectly in, I can't quite get them in. For a little bit of persuasion, probably get that in there. But for now, I'm going to leave the base off. It is a nice base. There's little bits of sparkle and glitter in there. Let's take a closer look at Rem here. Looking at the face, the hands, the paintwork, the like acrylic wings and all the accents and stuff. There's little bits of like molding issues on the head there. But overall, I would say this is just a prize figure. I wouldn't really know any difference because I've got a Rem figure that kind of looks washed out and very, very cheap, but it is an official figure. Again, this could be exactly the same. This is slight issues on the paint, but you get them with some prize figures anyway because they are cheap figures to start off with. But she is very nice and very pretty in the detail. That is spot on. Absolutely spot on. So I'll put it back on the base and we'll have a look at the next one. 2 for 2. You're doing well, Temu. So based on that, we may as well go to the next figure. This was the most expensive figure on there. This was about £6.80. But I've been wanting to try one of these out for quite some time. But when you added it up on wish.com along with postage, or AliExpress along with postage, it was coming in between £15 and £20 normally to get them. I'm probably going to completely not utterly butcher a name, but it's Alberto from Overlord. Wings come separately. Again, one thing to say for this one, the packaging is essentially what you'd get out of a prize figure, where it's in the box all folded up, different sections where you put it all together yourself. That is just it not being in the box. That's the only difference I can see from opening a normal prize figure. So that again is looking extremely positive. I maybe should have put the wings on before I had. Definitely a little bit of a tight fit to get these in. Again, the base is set up with multiple positions on it. I'm guessing you can position her in different parts of the base. Or it's just a base that is a multi-base or multiple different figures, so they don't have to create different kind of bases for it. But she can still go on there nice. But again, I'm going to take her off the base, and we'll take a closer look. For that little cracking sound, I thought I was going to break there. So getting a bit of a close-up. Again, the eyes, the face, and all that is pretty much spot on there. There's a lot of mold mark issues in the hair where it hasn't been cut off properly before it's been painted. The transfers on the legs of what is basically of the lace is what I saw on the images, and you can see if I go to the back, if you can see it on the nail section where it doesn't quite line up as they wrapped it round, and it's been a bit smudged on the inside of a leg. The plastic is really sturdy. The wings look absolutely great, other than unfortunately that's been bent. But I might be able to get a hairdryer or something on that and just reposition it with the heat. Overall, other than bits of shoddy paintwork and things like that, I don't think this one is real. Looking at it, the other ones are questionable. This one I'm fairly sure isn't. But either way, I would be very, very happy if someone bought me that. That is still awesome. I would not complain of that at all. But even down to a little bit of nail polish on her feet. So this is definitely shaping up to be a very good first impression of Temu. This is the last figure. This is from Demon Slayer, but this is the Love Hashira. This one I definitely know isn't real for a couple of reasons. One, the size of it. For the prize figure that this she actually normally is, she is actually a lot bigger. And on the other side, the base is way too small. There's a lot of bent plastic, like the sword. Her face isn't the greatest, if you have a look. A lot of mold lines. Her hands, if you have a look at the hands there, if I get that zoom in, I'll try to get some close-ups as well. The hands are badly, badly molded out. So yeah, unfortunately, Love Hashira is not real. But for £2.50, that is still pretty cool. So if we look at it from a slightly different perspective, if you are on quite a low budget, which some people are, it can't be helped, and you have £10, £20, let's say £20, so it covers over the free shipping range for it, you'd easily get this figure from Demon Slayer, the Love Hashira, you'd get Alberto, you'd get Rem, and you'd get All Might all in that price with still a couple of pounds left over. That would be a very good haul for any collector in my opinion. These are tiny little acrylic badges of little cutesy versions of My Hero Academia characters. These were 49 pence each. So I'm going to grab one out. First up, we have Ochako. It's just a basic little pin badge, not a pin badge, a little clip badge on the back there. I don't know if these have got a coating on them or not. So it does have a slight little protective coating over the top of it. So this might actually come a little bit nicer. Just how it comes a lot clearer from her there as well. That is very, very cutesy. I do like that a lot. There was a set of about 8 or 9 of these, and I picked up a few of them. So we've got Mina. If you've ever seen any previous videos of the My Hero Academia Mystery Minis by Funko Pop, we've been trying to find for ages a Mina for Eve. I thought Eve might like it, and how clear that is pretty awesome. For essentially 50 pence each, nice little tiny acrylic badges. Again, can't complain. The print quality is really good on them, and it's with having that protective cover on it as well, just to survive the trip a little bit better. Nice little bag to keep it protected. So just going to do a random one here as well. This is not anime related. If you couldn't already tell, there's a photo of some kind of weird anime device or prop, but it's not. This is basically a cable holder. You would stick it onto any surface, wrap your cord around it, and then finish off by putting the last little bit in there to keep all your cords nice and tidy. The lights that I have up here have quite long cords on them, and they dangle all around. I tie them all up to the post itself. When I saw these, I thought these might be ideal for just neatening up the area a little bit more. That's the thing about these sites like Temu and AliExpress and stuff. When you're on looking for certain things, you're always going to see something else that you want to get and try out. Now, on to ones which, back on AliExpress, these were amazing. I bought quite a lot of acrylic stands from AliExpress, and every single one, the quality was absolutely amazing. Nice little backing card in here to keep it all nice and safe. And please recognize this character. This is Renji from Bleach. It's like a little name tag there. These have all got the coatings on. I'll get rid of the coatings later. I'll get that peeled off because sometimes they're a bit of a pain to peel off. I should just go for it. I should just go for it, shouldn't I? 300 hours later. Oh, the peel. And he is looking so much cooler. When you take that off, it gets rid of like the slight fogginess into it. It just clears it up lovely. You could also show it from the back where the print is actually directly print onto, but from the front I think it's really cool. And he will go nicely along with nicely along with my Ichigo that I got previously from Ali. Cat hair everywhere. I did want to try getting Ichigo one, but Ichigo ones were all sold out. Continuing on the acrylic stands, we had to get a Demon Slayer. Oh, that one just fell apart. Yeah, the side of it had completely came out. Definitely from the same company or maker for it because it's got that little symbol on the bottom. Let's see if I can peel this one a little bit faster, and I'll give you a proper good look at this. Oh, there we go. You cannot complain about that. The print quality is awesome. The cut is really nice around the figure itself. These websites just cannot go wrong with the acrylic stands. And something like this I bought in a normal shop here in the UK. This probably would have been about £25. This was about 3, 4, maybe maximum. It wasn't much at all, and it is awesome. I think in some ways acrylic stands are just the way to go, and they're a little easier to wipe down clean. Very cool. So we've got a few more little bits and bobs before we open the box that I got there. Another slightly non-anime one, but I'm a big fan of dragons. And then when I saw this car ornament, I thought, why not? Had to get it. But let me quickly try to peel off. Oh, it's not as easy on this one. Nice little dragon car ornament. Get in, sit down, shut up, hang on. It's quite a cool dragon. Can't go wrong with a dragon. Never anger a dragon either. One of the things I was looking for as well is one of my favourite series. As you know, I absolutely love Bleach. I love Demon Slayer. But one of my series that I also love a lot, even though it goes both ways, love-hate with a lot of people, is Sword Art Online. And trying to find some bits of Sword Art Online were really difficult on there. So I only managed to find 2 different kind of style items. One of which was this sticker pack. And unlike normal stickers you would normally get, which are a gloss finish, these are all a matte finish. Some quite iconic sections from the shows of it. I used to have this one on a wallpaper on my desktop of Kirito. There is loads. I think there's about 50, 60 stickers here for less than £1. There is loads. So I don't really use stickers a lot, but I want to check them out, have a look at them. My daughter Eve loves stickers stuff everywhere. So I'll actually have some fun with these as well. This was the other thing I was able to get a hold of from Sword Art Online, from the newer series, Alicization. Kirito wasn't there. I couldn't get hold of Kirito, couldn't get a hold of Asuna. But I did manage to get hold of this one lady. You might actually know her. She was one of the main characters in Alicization. You might get an idea just from the name there as well. Of course, it's Yuji. No, of course it's not Yuji. It's Alice herself. In a little kimono. Have a quick look up in here. Again, the print is really good. You can see the flowers and everything on her kimono. It's not as crystal clear and as high quality as the Demon Slayer one. That could be down to the artwork that's been used. I've seen this image around a lot, and there's some really high quality images out there of this. So one more before we open that box, and I'll show you what I got in there. This one, again, I could not resist. Another acrylic stand. This time, not for me. Yes, it is anime related. It is from Studio Ghibli, and it's one of my wife's favorite characters, and it is Totoro. So only when I see something new like this, and it's Totoro, I always try to get the wife a little something. And he is dead cute. Same as the rest of them, nice high quality print, nice decent cutout around on the acrylic. Nothing to complain about at all. So finally, we have this box. And you might be thinking, is it another figure? But he said that's all the figure's done. So what could it be? It is all nicely wrapped and protected. Nice big bit of bubble wrap all around it. Very well taped all the way around it. Fall apart on us. I'll grab one. These are a little acrylic display box. These are actually a little bigger than I thought, and they are meant to be stackable. So they can stack quite nice. What I was thinking for things like this would be stuff like the Chibi Masters, or even Funko Pop Mystery Minis. Let's see if these would actually fit in here. Put Endeavour on there. Does that fit over? That does. He fits in there very nice. Maybe a little bit of blue tack on the bottom, so something from wiggling just a little bit. And there you go. Keeps the small little minifigures nice and dust free. I think these were about £1 each, or you got 6 for £4-ish, something around that. So I think I'm definitely going to have to order more of these because I've got lots of little tiny figures, and these will just help kind of neaten the shelf up a little bit, but also make sure that I can keep them nice and dust free. So what did you think of this haul from Temu? I am absolutely shocked. The quality has been amazing. There's only been like maybe the one figure of the Love Hashira, which isn't great, but I was expecting that anyway. When you look at the images, like I say, and you go right to the end images, they do show you some genuine images. And there's lots of people's reviews who put the images up as well, so you can easily see what the actual figure looks like. So there's no kind of denying what you're really getting from it. I paid altogether just less than £40 for everything. I think it was close to like 35 to be fair, but I'll put it up on screen. I'll show you the final amount for all the different things that I bought, all the other bits, and of course all the other little bits related to it. I think I'm definitely going to have to try Temu again and see what else we can find on there. Maybe try to dig a little bit deeper into that anime area. Maybe have a look, see what the t-shirts are like, or shirts, or hoodies, and things like that. But let me know as well in the comments below if you want to see a direct comparison between both of these All My Keychains, and I can do a shorter video based on that. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Daniel. This has been Twisted Geek. You guys have been awesome. Have a great week. Cheers.